Okay people, this is himself, and in this video I'm going to talk about how King can deal with Akuma's fireballs. All of the fireballs are special mid. This means that they can be blocked by holding back or down back. They can also be avoided by sidestepping. At the range that you see here, that's actually quite easy because you have so much time to react. So an Akuma player might use them like this to keep you at bay. However, to use them offensively, they're more likely to be using them at this range, because at this range you have less time to react, so you're more likely to get hit. And on top of that, they have enough distance to charge up and release, so it's less likely that they'll get interrupted. So as a King player, what can you do about these? Let's start off with quarter circle forward 1 or 2. Both of these moves are identical and deal 14 damage. The most simple way of dealing with this is using the shoulder charge F plus 2 plus 3. This will power crush through the fireball and you'll punish Akuma at the right range. You'll absorb that 14 damage, but you'll deal 27 damage, so that's a net gain. The shoulder also has a good range, so it's useful in that aspect. And at max range, you might not get the punish because Akuma might have recovered in time, but he won't be able to punish you because it becomes safe. A better way to deal with it is if you sidestep into F plus 2-1. This will punish for 32 damage at this range or less. Let's move on to half circle back 1. This will deal 17 damage. Again, this can be power crushed with the shoulder, and you get a net gain of 10 points of damage. But Akuma recovers faster than quarter circle forward 1 or 2, and that means that if you're not quick enough, he will block it. A better option is, yes, you've guessed it, F plus 2-1. However, what I do for this is sidewalk as soon as I see the red flames. This helps me to evade the fireball much more consistently. Let's take a look at half circle back 2. This move is actually 3 hits, totaling 27 damage. What this means is that if you do punish it with the shoulder, there's no net gain. But more importantly, because it's 3 hits, King spends time absorbing each of those, and during that time, Akuma is recovering, so it's a lot harder to punish this way. But like before, sidewalk into F plus 2-1 does the job. Like that. Let's move on to the jumping fireballs. Both of these do 10 damage, but what you should be able to see is that they have different ranges. Quarter circle forward 2 is slightly longer than quarter circle forward 1, but despite the trajectory, both of these are special mids. You can power crush both of them, no problem, and you'll punish in the process. You expect to be able to sidestep and punish with F plus 2-1, but in both cases, Akuma is just a little too far away, so you would assume that you can't punish at range. But you can. What you can do is sidestep into 3 plus 4. This move has great range and it will evade the fireball, and it will hit Akuma while he's still recovering from the jump. Even if it's blocked, Akuma gets pushed back, so it's really difficult for him to punish you while you're on the floor. Time to move on to the EX versions. Akuma can do these when his bar is full, and these moves have better properties than their regular versions. Let's start off with quarter circle forward 1 plus 2. This does 20 damage, but it's actually 2 hits, and you can tell that it's the EX version because Akuma glows yellow before releasing it. I also think that the fireball moves faster across the screen. Unfortunately, power crushing is not possible. You spend time absorbing those 2 hits, and Akuma recovers faster, so there's no punish there. Sidestep into F plus 2-1 also doesn't work at this range. Since Akuma recovers faster, he's able to hold back, causing the move to whiff. The only thing that I can suggest is sidestep into FF4 convict kick. While this doesn't punish, it is mid, so he can't duck it. The FF motion also helps to track him if he tries to sidestep, and if he's following up with another move, you'll get him on counter hit, so you'll get the DDT afterwards. It's also minus 15 on block, but with the pushback, it's difficult for him to punish. Next move, half circle back 1+2. This does 36 damage and is made up of 3 hits. So that means the power crush is pointless. You take more damage that you can dish out, and as you can see here, Akuma recovers fast enough to block. So you're really not getting anything. Sidestep F+T on also whiffs. So it's a case of using the convict kick again, like this. Next move, jump into quarter circle 1+2. This releases 2 fireballs, each at 10 damage. It's like a combination of jump into quarter circle, forward 1 and 2. Unfortunately, power crushing doesn't work because Akuma recovers too quickly. And sidestep 3+4 also fails for the same reason. If you try to do it earlier, you actually end up getting hit by the second fireball, like so. So there's no wins there. Last one, double quarter circle forward 1+2. This is 5 hits totaling 58 damage. Power crushing is pointless. You take all that damage and Akuma then blocks you. Also with the other EX fireballs, as with the other EX fireballs, F+2 on whiffs. However, Knuckle Bomb up forward 1+2 will actually punish for a full launch. I couldn't get this to work on the other 2 standing EX fireballs. Akuma always blocked it, but on this he can't. And I think it's because he spends more time doing those 5 fireballs, so he recovers a little later. So let's take full advantage of that and give him a heavy punish. And that brings this video to a close. I hope you guys learned something, and if you think I've got something wrong, then say so in the comments. If you enjoyed what if you enjoyed what you saw, then like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the future.